Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Cardone Solutions Podcast. I am your host, David Bradley, training facilitator and coach with Grant Cardone, bringing you weekly sales solutions, tips, strategies, and attitude adjustments from the 10X world of Grant Cardone. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about Grant Cardone's 5 pillars to building a successful business, okay? So think about yourself, where you're at right now. Where's your business at? Yes, you are a business to some degree. Trust me on that. We'll go into that in just a second. But before we get into today's topic, you know what's coming. A word from our sponsor. Today's episode of the Cardone Solutions Podcast is brought to you by Grant Cardone's 10X Income System. This is where you get to learn from the best, Grant, okay? You get access to the most comprehensive business training available, like anywhere, guaranteed to increase your income. How would you like to know how to or know better? You may be good at this stuff already. Let's get you better, right? Grow your primary source of income. Add additional flows. Grow your pipelines. Have a pipeline that is just chock-a-block full of opportunity. Create some passive income for yourself. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. And then grow wealth like the 1%. Okay. For more information on our 10X income system and how you can get started right now for as little as $99 a month, head on over to cardonesolutions.com. 10X your income. That's cardonesolutions.com. I forgot the /. cardonesolutions.com, /. 10X your income. You're going to get access to Cardone University that has over 800 business courses, private Cardone U community on Facebook, exclusive Grant Cardone live streams, private Q&A sessions with Uncle G, access to never before seen release material. Holy smoke. Does it get any better? Live weekly training sessions and special pricing on all products and events. So again, cardonesolutions.com / 10X your income. One more time for good measure. cardonesolutions.com / 10X your income. Now, on with the show. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars to building a successful business. Okay. So regardless of your position in the company, I alluded to this earlier, just confront the beast. Okay. If you can think of yourself as a business within a business, you will make more money. You're going to have a better work environment, and you're going to spend more time focused on the right things. So the sooner you can cross that bridge and get out of employee mindset and start thinking about being a business within a business, the better off you're going to be. Promise you. Okay. So according to Grant, there's 5 pillars to building a business, building your business. And when it comes to creating, building, and increasing business, there is a strategy that works. And it's been working for your Uncle G for just over 30 years now. Now, the key staple, the most important thing of this, it is beyond important that you believe in your product. So like if you're not going to buy this sucker yourself, then you're not sold on it. And if you can't pass that simple test of being willing to buy your own product, you'll never be able to sell others in large numbers. So if you need to push pause and go get yourself sold on your product or your service, do that before moving forward. Otherwise, the next 5 pillars would be a waste of your time. So the action idea I'm going to give you is this. On a scale from 1 to 10, it's the 1 to 10 close. On a scale from 1 to 10, do it on yourself. 10 being you own it right now. How likely are you to own the product that you sell? And if you're not a 10 already, what's it going to take? What do you got to do? So the bottom line, before we get into the 5 pillars, first and foremost, you have to be passionate about what you sell, and you got to be sold on it yourself so that you can get the revenue that you want. Remember, you're a business within a business. So revenue for you is your check. You ready for the pillars? Let's do the pillars. Grant Cardone's 5 pillars to building a successful business. Number 1, financial intelligence. This is why we did that money and finance webinar. This is why we have personal finances training inside Cardone U right now, okay? Financial intelligence, you got to determine how far you can go with big ideas. And the second thing you want to do with that financial intelligence is you got to understand that money, you ready for this? Money, are you taking notes? Money follows attention, and attention follows money. Kind of a dichotomy, circular thing there, right? Money follows attention, attention follows money. Okay, so financial intelligence is the first thing. How far can you go with your big ideas? Take them all the way. Understand that money follows attention, which means you got to get some, and then once you get it, attention follows the money. Ooh, okay. Number 2, marketing. You will not make the sale without it. Marketing, that is. Okay, and you must become a marketing genius. You got to study this stuff. 3, sales and closing. You got to sell the product and you got to close the deal. You got to market to get in front of somebody. Then you got to sell and close. And nothing will validate your ideas more than when you sell it. Number 4, execution. Push through with your idea. Now, there are a few reasons. That's what execution means. It means you pushing through with your idea. Few reasons why people can't or won't. Confusion. They settle for status quo. Payoff isn't big enough. Their team is not on the same page. And there's no accountability on any level, but especially the executive. 5, cinco, scaling. Okay. Not fish. Not meaning you got to change shampoos. Scaling means grow outward. You got to build the team out, then you got to scale the team. Constant scaling. And if you don't scale, you will not survive. It's one of the main reasons Grant moved to Miami. He's like, I got to scale, and it's not happening here in LA. I'm out. Your ideas will succeed or fail depending on your marketing and you taking continual large volumes of action. So that brings me to your action idea number 2. First one, we made sure we're sold on our product. So the second one is this. Where do you need the most help here? Financial intelligence, marketing, sales and closing, execution, scaling. Which one? What kind of marketer are you? Because even if you're the world's greatest closer, like if you've got no one to close, then what's the point? Okay. And if you're the greatest marketer on earth and you can't close, then that's a lot of energy wasted. Like, sure, there will be a percentage of people that are going to do it no matter what, who don't need closing. But what about the rest that do? And how much of that is you just leaving tons of money on the table? So how's your execution? Okay, so the right attitude and the right approach are only going to get you so far. You have to take action. And if you can't duplicate your successful actions and then multiply it, you can't grow. So again, where do you need the most help? Is it the scaling part? Is it the execution part? Is it the sales and closing part? Is it the marketing piece? Is it financial intelligence? Where? You want to isolate it? The one? Start there. Handle it. Fix it. And then move to the next one. And then the next one. And then the next one. Until you're operating on all 5 of these things at full 10x speed. And this has been another exciting episode of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. First timers, welcome. If you've been listening for a while, thank you so much for doing that. All of y'all, if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. If you got something from today's episode or another episode that you've listened to, please make make sure that you've shared that out into the cyberspace. If you're getting something from it, then I promise you somebody else is getting something from it too. Make sure you get it out there. If you haven't had a chance to check out Grant's 10X income system, hop on over to cardonesolutions.com/10X your income and get that done as well. I will leave you with the words of Grant Cardone, which is this: be great. Nothing else pays. See you soon.